just don't realize. Have another meal, have another cookie, have another,
Mm,
and you look good, you look good, you look good. But then there's just a line, you see it one day, and
Mm.
fuck, all right. And then when you look, you're actually, instead of being 10 kilos over stage weight, now you're 18 or something. You go, all right, I've got a lot
Mm.
of work to do before I do the work now. So
yeah.
The first comp that I ever did, I got prepped by this guy, and he prepped me for the show, but then like after the show, he just sort of like, yeah, good work, whatever. And there was no like structure around the post show, and I didn't know anything about like that my appetite was going to go crazy or that I would get my mad cravings. And I remember I would get up in the middle of the night. I would just be laying there in bed at like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'd get up and I was making like peanut butter and jam sandwiches, and they were like fat. And I'd eat one, and then I'd open a packet of chips, and I'd be making another. And I'm sitting there. I remember sitting there so tired, my eyes were closing. I'm like, why am I doing this? Like, I didn't even know why I was eating. I was just sitting there eating, and I got
and it's
so fat.
nuts. People don't get it, and you try and warn people, and everyone just blows it off. You just go, look, you just hear me out. You're gonna be full, but for some reason you can keep doing this.
Yeah,
Even though you're
Yeah.
full, you can keep putting your hand to your mouth. You've just got to be wary. Like if you stop eating and go for a walk for 20 minutes or something, you will actually feel full and settle in. But if you keep going, there's a week or two where you just won't fucking stop. And
yeah,
but
It's
I've done it
it's
twice.
something it's something you can explain, but the person will never grasp it
until
Hey,
they've been there.
until they go through it. Yeah,
yeah,
same
yeah,
like
And
a
it's
comp, like
not.
it's like a
It,
comp prep, like a someone trying to tell you how you feel, how you're gonna feel in a diet phase when they haven't dieted before.
yeah,
yeah,
Like yeah,
yeah.
Unfortunately, girls are the worst because, like, say if we go eat 1,000 calorie meal, 2,000, it's not as bad, but they go eat 2,000 calories. That's huge
mm.
yeah.
And a
that
lot
they'll
of
put
these
on.
girls have massive appetites, man.
Yeah.
Like some of these tiny girls are walking around under 60 kilos, and you can feed them 3,000 calories a day, and they're starving.
Hmm.
You know, like it's like holy shit. Just be ready for post show because it's
But
fucking
that post show, it's not even. You're not even hungry. You like
no.
if you stop and think like, why am I eating? You're not hungry. You just like it's just like this weird like you're just forced like not forced to do it, but you're just like
Compelled.
yeah, you're just in
Yeah.
cruise control. You just like your body just wants to put food in your mouth.
Look,
Yeah,
and what you said, like this is to go all the way back to the year 2000. There was nothing but magazines. Like there was nothing. So I said I was going to do a competition. The owner of the gym just wrote on a piece of paper, like 1 cup of oats, 6 egg whites, like one chicken breast, 1 cup of veggies, all this sort of stuff. And that was the diet plan. Eat it every day for
Yeah.
13 weeks, get up on stage, do the competition. And obviously, I was 19 at the time. This is 26 years ago or something. You're starving the whole way through the prep. You don't know anything. It's fucked. You're disabled. Energy's nothing. You walk off stage, and I just ate. There was no knowledge. The word even
mm.
reverse didn't even exist. I'd never heard of anything, And so on the way home, went to Hungry Jack's, and the next morning, I can't remember. I think I ate like 3 packets of Tim Tams for breakfast. Fucking,
Mm.
I had pizza for lunch. I went to KFC. I fucking just doing everything because you're a 19-year-old kid, and you're like, yeah, this is fucking awesome. I gained, I think it was 12 kilos in 24 hours, and ended up in hospital. I was
Yeah,
Oh
full
shit.
monitored, yeah.
yeah. I've never
Irregular
had it like that.
heartbeats,
But
couldn't
the
breathe.
the
Yeah,
most dangerous thing
that's it.
is like a week later when you keep eating, you look sick, pumps are sick, you're stronger. All the guys in the gym are saying, bro, you look so big.
Mm,
So you keep eating and you do it for 3 weeks
Mm.
and then it's too late.
you're fucked, yeah. No, this was
And
24 hours, man.
there's,
Like,
there's no going back from it. Because what
No,
are you?
no,
You're not about to diet again. It's like
Mm.
no,
once you've done it,
yeah,
you've done
you've
it.
you
just,
have
It's
to.
yeah.
I'm not going back to oats and fucking egg whites.
Mm,
I always tell people straight after a show, scull a liter or like Powerade,
mm.
Look, and
and
that's
they're
the thing
full.
now.
They're
Like,
full,
Yeah,
and
I,
then
I
twice
think
so good.
too. Like it's maybe it's like the restriction or something that the feeling that people go through. Like, and just because you can do something, like doesn't mean you should or you need to, right?
Mhm.
no, and look,
Mm,
like I said, when we were back then, like I was probably the only person under 25 years old in the gym back then.
mm,
Like
yeah.
there was no knowledge, no nothing. Like there's PTs didn't even
Yeah.
exist to my knowledge. Like it was just so you just did it, and you're this 19-year-old kid, and you're eating Whoppers and stuff, staying lean, you're fucking good.
Mm,
So you do your
yeah.
diet, and then once you walk off stage, you're like, hey, get us a couple of Whoppers, and fuck,
I've
you just keep going, and
But
you're full, you
yeah,
can't breathe.
yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah.
had a party-sized pizza next to me on the floor, and the only way I could breathe was laying flat on my back because my guts were out here, and I was just good. And Mum walked
Yeah.
out of the bedroom, and there's half a pizza on the floor next to me, and I'm fucking struggling to breathe, so I had to go to hospital. And they're like, "Holy fucking shit! Like, yeah, we're gonna have to keep you here tonight. Like, all your heartbeats getting all these like irregular beats and shit, just to make sure you're right, because sodium and fucking bullshit."
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
What's
Yeah.
going on,
I've
Matty?
been
How are
I've
we,
been out with
boys?
We're just talking about Sam's worst rebound when he had to go to hospital.
Oh,
I've been out
geez.
with a client post show. We went out for dinner on my back. They competed, and we were at dinner. You know how they give you like the bread
Mm.
at the like we're at
Oh,
a
you've
nice
told me
restaurant,
this.
and they give you the bread and stuff, and then we all have some bread, and they bring the butter out and stuff. You put the butter on the bread, whatever, and then like the chick comes around to take the butter away because we'd all finished our entrees, and he's like, "Oh, can you leave that here?" And then I'm just like, "Oh, okay, let's see where this goes." And then like, so our dinner comes out, and then he gets the butter that they left from the bread, and he starts like lathering it on his food. And in my head, I'm just thinking like, bro, like, what do you really need to do that? Like, and then the same thing happened the next morning. We had like eggs Benedict, and he had eggs Benedict for breakfast. Cool, whatever. But then they had butter on the table as well, and he's like lathering that on top of his food as well. And I'm just like, man, like, are you even tasting it? Like, it's just
Yeah.
extra calories, but are you even tasting it? Like, there's so much going on that plate already. You know, what eggs Benedict is like,
Yeah.
loaded. Like, you're probably not even tasting that extra butter you're putting on there, but you're just putting extra calories in your body.
Like that's the uncontrollable shit. You're not going out
Yeah,
and
yeah,
ordering a bigger steak than usual or fucking
yeah,
like getting some
yeah,
bread or whatever. It's like
yeah,
now you're literally just finding shit to shove in. Like this is all
yeah.
right. That's if you recognize that,
Mm,
That's
a
it's
long
when you
way.
haven't prepared, like you can tell those people haven't prepared their mindset for post show and what it's
yeah.
going to be like and what their intention should be. They're
Mm,
just like cruise control. They're just like
mm,
impulses.
Mm.
yeah.
That's actually probably perfect description for
Mm,
mine. Like I said, so long ago, there was no preparation. I didn't even know there was something to be wary of. And
Yeah.
then, yeah,
mm,
once you get a mouthful of something, ghrelin's present and no knowledge of anything other, and you
mm.
fucking it's out. You're a fucked case. Like you can kill yourself if you
I
go too fucking crazy.
I think like back in your day, Sam, that
Mm.
probably had a lot to do with the style of dieting as well,
That
because it
too,
was
yeah.
very like
No
Plain.
fat and no
chicken,
carbs.
rice, broccoli, like
No
you know
salt.
the typical
Salt.
bodybuilding food, right? So
No,
like your
they were only
hyper,
fats. Go on.
no, you're just fixated on what else can I have other than this dog shit I'm eating,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
whereas like my prep food is fucking awesome. I love it, and
Yeah.
like all I want to do is just eat more of that
Just have the
after my
same meal
show.
with more rice
Like
and
cream of rice is fucking delicious. If you can't diet on cream of rice, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you're right. Like the way I dieted the
like,
last 5, 6, 7 years is completely different. But nonetheless, these first time competitors,
yeah,
even though we try, here, have heaps of fruit, have heaps of fucking this, like, we do heaps
mm,
of things that is, it's literally what they were eating off season, just less.
Mm.
yeah,
Just, it's like, just get ready. Get ready. Your brain's gonna fucking tell you some wonderful things. Like there's
yeah,
somebody I know in the figure division really only ever did one season and lost it ever since. But they had a friend doing the natty shows during the same prep they were doing. And the natural girl competed, did well, and then once the show was over, she started losing her shit. And the figure girl was being very critical. I can't believe you would ever do that. I can't believe her. Like, what's she doing to herself? And I said, hey, you haven't done one yet. Like, just
yeah,
get ready. It's fucking a lot scarier and crazier than what you think. So just be ready, No, not me, not me, not me. Just lose it.
mm,
Just
And
fuck
another
out
temptation
of
is
control, and they've never been back up since.
you'd know this, Maddie, doing away shows and that, like you and Emily in New York. After shows, like there's food you want to eat while you're there. Like we're not going to be back in New York again. Like how tempting is that not to get like a New York hot dog or a donut and try things while you're away?
Absolutely. Like, we traveled Europe after that last show, which I thought was going to be my last show in Germany. And obviously through France and spent majority of the year in prep. there was always little things like the pastries and patisseries in France are like next fucking level. Some desserts and stuff with our daughter. But again, with the experience of what we're doing, I've been doing this for so long. I'd have meals, light meals in between them. So I'd account for the calories. So, knowledge and experience goes a long way with doing. I'd have like a high protein, lower cal breakfast. If we had a lunch out, no one were having most nights with dinners out, and we'd be always having like a little cake or patisserie, walking around doing tours and stuff. So I would be mindful and keep calories pretty low, protein high. So I'd have enough calories without causing too much damage at dinner. But I'll be honest, like I've always struggled post comp. It's fucking, it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. I think individually, everyone has a different response with ghrelin and leptin. Can't say everyone's the same. It's like anything, more people will suffer than like that post comp rebound than other people. But it's like coming back to like a coach having structure in place. I think athletes go missing post comp, or coaches are fucking shit and don't have it in place, ready to go. And like if you're a decent coach, you straight away, that's so critical that next 4 weeks, 6 weeks post comp, to keep it pretty contained, not making them feel too restrictive, like giving enough food and enough flexibility to have a meal out, the social side of things as well. And if they have the right structure there and accountability, they're not going to blow out. And if they do, you're going to address it pretty quick, because you're going to be watching the rate of gain to be like, well, we need to fucking address this now. We close up and depressed, and we're going to you potentially shortening your off season. Really.
Like you said, that it was self-imposed on you. I've had to do that with reversals on clients. It's like that. There's nothing I can say. There's no motivational speech I can give right now that's not going to make them grab the pastry or not. So it's like, here, your diet plan's low. Just filter everything through to me that you're having, and let's see if I can work within these parameters. Okay, so what are you doing? One thing every day? Cool. What is it? All right, let's do that and let's work with this. So they might stay on lower calories just to cure that itch. Other people bring out, you kind of reverse them quite quick, because they're just a fucking accident waiting to happen. Where Christian I've got reversing now, still he's growing, still eating. He's only just made it to 3,000 calories because he's a robot. You've got different personalities as well.
That's what you're dealing with. Different mindsets, different personalities. People, can go straight up to 3,500 as well. So it's different body types. So other people, like how long we spent, we've had to go pretty fucking low. You have a pretty adaptive metabolism. So, they're potentially going to put on a lot more fat a lot quicker than someone like Ken George that can get away with it a little bit more.
Dude, I can't get away with it. Dave Hardy. Dave is the one who's dieting.
I see that.
Dave's the one who do diets and loses 2 kilos a week.
I think like Dean McKillop, I love him. I've been coached for him for 5 years. I know, Cam, you've mentioned this before. I've heard you say it somewhere. It's like when you have the patisserie, like taking your time, don't just fucking inhale it like we want to. Bite into it, enjoy it for what it is, like the taste. And like I think you have that urge, we all do, just to fucking one down, next one. But if you sit there and like, whoa, where am I? I'm present with my beautiful daughter. This is a pretty cool moment in fucking France somewhere. This is delicious. We found a gluten-free one, and just nibble on it instead of just going, oh, fucking see you later. You're enjoying it for what it is, not just mindlessly fucking inhaling food.
And it's a testament to you too, because look at the position you've put yourself in coming back from a holiday. You can go, fuck, I can jump into another prep now. I haven't gained a bunch of weight. Like now look at you, a week out from the show.
Yeah, what was it, 10 days? 10 days out from the show. So I come home, and that was like, I was like, look, I'm going to relax and enjoy this. I had it in my mind. I'm like, we got back, and I was like, I thought I was worse than I was. And and then I had a look, and I'm like, fuck, this is all right. I was literally like 2.5 kilos up from stage weight, 3 kilos, but obviously softer because it'd be 4 weeks without Ted's been overseas. So, but yeah, it's never easy, but it is manageable. Like I said, with giving yourself structure and a little bit of flexibility as well. I think what you said before, Ken, as well, man, we're not old school bodybuilders. When I started as well, it was fucking meal plan. You stuck that meal plan all year round. All that happened is the coaches back then was just increase the quantities of what you're having. So you're super fucking restrictive. You hated it. Whereas now we understand flexible dieting. Like if I'm in control of my meal plan. If I'm sick of the breakfast, I'll change it out. Do I want some egg whites and eggs and some avocado and toast? Or if it's 1 day a week, I need to macro swap to make that work. Obviously not in contest prep, fucking couple of weeks out, but a lot of further out from that, you can have some flexibility when you need it.
Well, yeah, I haven't had a meal plan since my first show.
Yeah.
Like that was, I even let, like, Dean taught me how to flexible diet going into my first show, and then he'd only take over it like 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
And then he'd do it from like 2 weeks out to the shows, and then after that, I'm on my own again. Like, not on my own, but like I just do my own tracking, and like it's still that way. Like he messages me like a week out from these shows, like, "What are you eating?" I'm like, and I'll send him my diet.
Me and Logan do very much the same thing.
You've given him no reason to question what you're eating, because if you're dropping, you're on track, you're looking the goods. He's going, I don't need to ask him unless literally the last 2 weeks, like, right, I'm about to peak you. We need to make sure I have place potassium.
Yeah, that's the only reason. I do the same thing. He'll just give me macros, and he'll give me some micronutrient or some meal timing guidelines. You know, he want me to eat certain things at certain times based on what we're doing. But other than that, like, 4 weeks out, he'll be like, just let me know what you're eating so that I can manage your electrolytes and that kind of thing.
And look what you said there, Matty. Like, you can do that with people when they've got no reason to question it. Like, if you keep looking every week, checking in, like, that's what me and Logan do. We can look at it 16 weeks out, and you're looking at the rate of loss and go, cool, by 9 weeks out, we should be about 88, 89, and the skin fold should be about this. We walk in and we're nearly fucking on the button with the rate of loss, the prediction, everything going ahead. So it's like, cool. And he'd look at it and be like, oh, I'll take 50 grams of carbs out. Like, where do you want them out? Like, I'll take them out at dinner, sweet. All right. Like, you can do that because, like, but meal plans are needed for some people. Well,
there's situations that there's a place for everything, isn't there? So, but for a lot of us, like, obviously, it's highlighting what we do to give people an idea. Like, we don't need that, but if there was reasons to put it in place, we would. You know, like I said, a couple of weeks out just to control the variables. You're having some sort of digestive issues, like, okay, let's run through what you're eating. Let's remove some process of elimination. What's causing this? You know, I'll tell you something funny. Like, Ken George will know this. Texas show, you get a laugh out of this. You know, I've been there. I've done a couple of binges post show early on in the piece. You know what? To the point, never rebounded too bad because I'm always obsessed with staying leaner. But getting to the point where you've overdone it and you feel sick and you're like, fuck, and then back here, I don't want to do this again. You know, it takes one time to do it post comp, and you're like, fuck, this is shit. You feel like your stomach's going to explode, and feel like you want to have a chunder in bed. And you're like, well, how did I get here again? I was so excited. We had friends and family all come over for the Texas show. And for the last like 8 weeks before we flew out to America and spent fucking 8 weeks over there, every night we're watching YouTubes on barbecue steakhouses over there, where they do all their big barbecue cook-ups. So it'd be like, we'd froth on it, going, oh, this is going to be so good. Which one's going to be the best?
Good old American barbecue.
So we had a plan for so long to do the Roy Hutchison's one post-show with all the fam and Justin and Dean and that. And Dean's like, it's the best by far. We got there. So it's not fucking cakes and shit. It's literally just meat. And because obviously my calories go pretty low in comp, I got there. So obviously stomach shrinks, fat intake in contest prep is fucking really low, as everyone knows. Got there, and like, when you looked at the food, I'm like, I was capable of putting it away. But because of the high fats and just
eating a lot of protein food just feels different to
bro, this is like, it was lunchtime we did this, and I'm like, everyone stopped, and I'm like, I feel all right. I'm like, I didn't finish it because I'm like, that was fucking good. We got in the car, halfway back, I was like, oh, I'm looking, I'm like, how's everyone else feeling? They're like, yeah, no, they're like, oh, full. It was good. And I'm like, oh, it's been good. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And Em's like, did you overdo it? I'm like, I don't think so. I was capable of putting that food away. And all afternoon, bro, I had the meat sweats. I hate spewing. Em's like, just fingers down the throat, baby. We'll make you feel. I'm a fucking cunt. I hate spewing. I will not spew. I'm sitting there in the fetal position, and I'm like, rattled me. And everyone coming to check. They're like, maybe you should go for a walk. And I'm like, I physically cannot walk right now. I'll spew. And like, I just need to lay still because I hate the thought of spewing. And then it was like 4 a.m. the next morning. I woke up and I was like, fucking good to go. But it was rough. It was
barbecue again for lunch.
I was so mindful after that because I'm like, I didn't think I ate that much. And then Dean's like, bro, the fat sort of fucking destroyed you. That's what it was.
Do you guys watch Eric the Electric on YouTube?
Yeah, I love him. Yeah.
He does he'll show like his food baby, and then he'll show like him laying on the lounge for like hours the next day. That looks rough.
He did like 30,000 calories a day for like a week.
Yeah.
It's a horrible feeling. Like you guys surely have experienced it once in your time.
I have once. Do you guys ever like when you like we're all pretty much on low fat diets. You know when you have like a high saturated fat like meal, and you can like feel the fucking fat on your lips.
Yeah.
And like the coating. I'm just like, this ain't normal. Or like, was this normal? And now I've just haven't had fats for so long.
Well,
and now when you have it, you're like, this feels weird.
When I was younger, I used to be crackling on pork and pork belly, all those fatty cuts of meat. But now, since being a bodybuilder and eating leaner all the time, I can't eat fatty shit like that. I'll have a couple of bites. It feels so rich, and I just can't eat it.
Yeah,
it's heavy. I've done two good ones. The one we spoke about before, and another one was 2019 after our show cam. I was good. The next morning, I went out to a buffet brekkie, so I'd never make that mistake again. I sat in is it the Intercontinental down in Melbourne now? I sat in that Intercontinental for, I don't know how long I was there, but just ate everything in sight for like an hour and a half. And like, you hit a point and you're like, holy shit, I am fucking full. You're like, oh, I'm going to get out of here. And I was walking down the streets of Melbourne just leaning back because my guts are out here. And I didn't eat again until dinner. And I think I walked to Macca's and just got a fries because I was still full for breakfast. I must have put away 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 calories in the meal.
Yeah, for anyone listening that's like amateur or even pros, never go to a buffet. I've also made that mistake because it's free and you're like, I gotta make the most of this, and it's all this good food and you get overwhelmed by like, what do I choose from? And then before you know, holy fuck, what have I done?
Oh,
yeah. And you can go in with the mindset of like, hey, I want to get my money's worth. Which is a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. It can be fun. So people, the same way that every single body goes, like the point we made earlier is like you're not going to get how fatigued we get in a prep until you do it. Like just take our word for it that the hunger on the reverse, we can't explain to you how fucking ferocious it is. So just fucking be ready as much as you can be,
That's right, because the goalpost's been removed then, isn't it? So
like I hate it. It's worse than prep.
It's worse than prep, bro. I tell people that because what's a lot of the time your discipline's obviously keeping you accountable, but it's also getting on stage to achieve that goal. You don't want to get up there and look like a fucking idiot. But then post comp, that's all taken away. And then you got friends and family that come for a dinner, and it's like, well, breakfast, waiting all that time to catch up. So it is extremely difficult to navigate.
On the other side of that, now that we're kind of like a little bit more experienced, how many times like through prep have you guys, you'll say, oh, I'm going to go to this restaurant like when I'm not dieting, or I'm going to do this when I'm not dieting, or I'll plan like that I'm going to cook things. I don't even cook food. And you never do any of it, hey? You're like,
no. Yeah. I'm the same. I've done that. My family laughs because
20
like you always do.
Yeah.
2022 is the last time I did that, where I started planning all the restaurants. But like 2022 was that first year I ever got proper peeled and proper ready, and I did the diet perfect. And so ever since then, I've been good in preps, and I don't do the whole. I was booking like 2019, I was booking restaurants like for this date and this date and this date, and then once the show was over, I didn't go to one booking. I'm like,
so Matt, 10 days out.
How
you feeling? What's the plan? What's going down?
Mate, I'm very happy, man. I just had 2 high days after a week of pulling pretty low. So I'll be honest, I've had to dig these last few weeks a lot more than I want to do. But it just goes to show, like, spending a majority of the year, I think I've been in prep since April. Obviously, your body adapts over time. Last few shows wasn't low enough, and we had to push harder, increase the output as well. Too much cardio leading into the previous shows as well. So this time I've had the old cardio back in and calories lowered, but I've held my, and Cam, you do this as well, but I've held my fullness really well considering how low the food's been, because that's usually, you know, that toggle that you're like, I want to pull here, chase a bit more condition, but I don't want to lose, you know, too much fullness and sacrifice the look. But surprisingly, fucking my fullness has stayed pretty well, even on the super low calories. So I've just had 2 high days, and then we're doing a little bit of mock, a peak week mock this week. So we'll have a look Monday what the look is. Got tomorrow's like a diuresis, so it's like carbs back to moderate or pretty low, and protein right up, obviously. And we're just playing with a bit of water and sodium manipulation at the moment as well. So let's have a test on Monday where the look is.
What do you like to do for your load? Do you like to taper up, or you like to front load like really heavy and then taper off? Or
it's very different. So I've done how many shows? 3 shows so far this year, and each show's been different with Dean. So generally with Dean, it's been we'll front load pretty heavy, and then we'll wash it off going into the show. I do prefer that way because I like to have my waist fucking really tight.
Yeah.
A lot of food before a show, so that works pretty well. And you know, you can relax doing that as well, because if you spill, you've got time to wash it off. And you know, if you pull down a little bit quicker than you thought, you can put food back in. So I've always preferred that. The last show in Germany, we did we flew over, and I dropped, like, the handled the flight really well, being a long one, and then we landed and I hit a new low weight, and Dean's like, right, I'm going to slowly taper up, and just, fed me into the show. So it was
linearly,
linearly, I can't even say that, but yeah, that's what we did for the last show. This show Justin's taken over, so he's been helping me this last 6 weeks, and I think we're just going to pretty much, depending on Monday's look, how we look, we'll pretty much just replicate that.
Yep.
So if it's a bit better, we might, it will obviously tell him. So we'll look Monday and Tuesday, because if I have 2 days to wash off the bit of food and I'm tighter, or I look better, he'll just probably adjust to that.
What's your carbs for the past 2 days?
Carbs, just under 700, so
2 days of just under 700.
Yeah, sorry, 600.
Yeah, cool.
Not a lot of food.
Yeah.
So I've never had a lot of food. I think actually Texas was the most food I've ever had in a carb up, and we had a couple of days at 800. So
with with Justin for this prep, do you feel like you've taken a lot of data from the previous preps of Dean and you're doing similar things, or are you trying completely different things, or does Justin have like really different methods? Or
Justin's got his own methods, right? It's my best mate, so it's like we spoke to Dean about it, because obviously I would have never left Dean if there wasn't a chance of winning. I would have been under him for sure, just with obviously history and how good of a coach he is. But it was purely to have fun with Justin and do it. He's there in person. He's been with me for the last couple of years. He's and I wanted to give him the opportunity to pick someone like myself, like a pro bodybuilder. Not a pro, sorry, I shouldn't just say
a bigger pro bodybuilder.
That's right.
Yeah.
With his methods, and I know his methods, and I was intrigued because they are so different to Dean. So I'm like, I'd be interested to see how I respond to that. So that, man, there was changes with drug protocol. There was changes with like pushing food, cardio that, Justin really likes to do that Dean has in the past. So yeah, there's a few things. We use some peptides as well, man. Pulled some cleansing shit out that I don't. We use a little bit of cleansing stuff, but I haven't. We pulled that out. Just changed a lot of things, right? I'm using a lot less drugs as well than I have in the past. I come back from that holiday and I was like, is that going to be like, is that where we're going? And I had to question him, and he's like, because you know what you know, right? What works.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we're going to start here, and we'll look at base off blood work, and we'll go from there, man. So I've been doing bloods like every 3 weeks, because Justin's like fucking really thorough with that sort of stuff, and just adjusting everything based off that. So like it was a lot less, but obviously I was surprised, because he's like, we'll titrate up if we need to, depending on performance and stuff like that. And obviously you look, and I haven't had to. So I know I've mentioned to Dean in the past, like, is it necessary to push drugs for, higher in contest prep? And he's like, yeah, and nay, depends on the individual, right? So just because it makes sense in the off season, and I hear some wild fucking drug protocols for a lot of people overseas, like well over 2,000 egg. total load in a fucking contest prep situation. Like, surely that's not necessary. At some point, you know, sympathetic driving that up is going to backfire on you. You know, the body's not going to handle that. So yeah, that's what else have we changed? Like, we put some retatrutide in. I think people blow that up a fair bit. It's helped. But I've been so fucking hungry, and everyone's just like, "Oh, I've got no appetite." Blah blah blah. I'm like,
how much you do?
You're a fat cunt. Get lean. Get. Tell me if it does help you as much as you think it does.
What's your Retta dose?
So it was 3 milligrams a week, bro. So it's not. We started obviously lower and kept titrating up. And then,
I did 6 weeks of 0.5, and that made me fucking full. I could not eat.
Yeah,
at 0.5.
Other people are the same, but they're like, they're not in contact. Like the people that I
different scenario though.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and then that was the thing Justin said, because Justin's like, bro, you've been dieting and lean almost all year, so it's like. It's at some point you're going to need, because I was like, do I need to be putting the dose up, or am I just trying to use it for something that's like obviously not, you know, you're meant to be hungry. Like, I'm just being hungry in prep.
That's good. You're holding your fullness on the Retta, because normally I see people that run Retta, they lose their fullness.
Yeah, no, fullness hasn't been an issue, bro. Like, to the point.
You're going to pull that, like, you're 10 days out now, like when you're thinking of pulling the Retta out.
Yeah, sorry, boys. So I pulled Retta out last Friday. Give it at least 2 weeks, and that was the reason why. It works to a point, and then when you start a carb load, you don't want to slow that digestion down. It's just like, I'm lucky I don't need a lot of food, but for those that do, you just want to give it at least good 2. And that we always had that plan. Give at least, it was like 12 days before the show to try and get that out. And I feel like this week is still a little bit slow my digestion, like the food moving through. So I'm hoping week things, obviously it's only been just over a week out, so by next week things should hopefully move through a bit quicker.
Yeah, because it took me 6 weeks to get my appetite back.
Yeah, 6 weeks, bro.
6 weeks.
Yeah, it's hungry as fuck.
I hope. Well, in Japan, have you been to Japan?
Yeah, a few times.
Yeah, you know what it's like. It's pretty easy to eat high carb over there. Be careful after the show. Or the steamed buns. Oh.
Yeah, I know, Brandon. I'm looking forward to a few meals after the show. That's for sure. So
would you say at this point in your career, Matty, would be the least drugs you've ever done in the prep? Because obviously,
it would be. It would be.
But pre-Bean, you were with Anne-Marie. She's pretty liberal.
So comparative to Anne-Marie days, my drug load. That's when I started the first WBFF days. So it's low, 1,600 total load.
Yeah.
For me, for someone my size anyway. Anyone listening to this, obviously this is based off my body weight, so you know.
And 10 years in the game too, right?
Yeah.
It's interesting that you say like it was a bit of a struggle to get back down into shape, because that's typically what happens to like, you know, you hear like the bodybuilders who they'll do the Arnold and then they'll struggle when it comes to the Olympia or something like that. Like, it's a long season, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to diet, rebound, and then come back down again, man. Like, I don't know how you're doing
it. Look, I come back. I'll tell you. I'll be open and tell you everything. I got back and I was like, I found the first 2 weeks really fucking difficult. I thought I've had 3 weeks, you know, relaxed, eating with my family over there.
Yeah.
I thought my body was just going to respond. I'm like, look, I'm still in pretty good nick. It's just going to, a couple of weeks of diet, I'm going to be back to where I was. And it was not at all. Like, because obviously we had nothing for like 4 weeks. We put drugs back in, and then there was like a bit of recomp happening, and fullness went up. So weight shot up, put growth hormone back in. And all of a sudden I'm like, okay, like logically thinking, that's going to be androgen induced, you know, and let the body find homeostasis again with everything that's gone in. The Retta in as well. So resting heart rate went up, and I'm like freaking out going, what the fuck's going on? My body's under a lot of stress, HRV down. And Justin's like, just chill, bro. Let it do its thing. Let it just adjust and adapt for the next 2 weeks, and then we'll make some like decisions based off that. And then as soon as I got back, he's like, you need to do blood work. It's been a long year contest prep. I'm like, yeah. And I said, look, man, it's meant to be fun. If blood work comes back, you know, pretty shit, being in prep, I won't do it. Like, it's pointless. And we felt stressed, and I was like, it's probably going to be pretty shit. Like, my body's not responding at the moment like it should. It's been a long year. And we got the bloods back, and they were fucking great. Like, to the point where Justin rang me, he's like, doesn't even look like you've been in prep, mate. And that's prep, like, Dean and stuff as well, like all the supplementation stuff we do on the side. And it was wild, like considering what I'd done,
The diet approach too, I think.
Yeah, so I'll be honest, like with Dean, I don't know if I tolerate things. I guess I do to a point pretty damn well. But my blood work's never been bad with Dean. So
chilling in Europe for 3 weeks can help you calm down as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought it was going to respond really well, but it wasn't that. So it was a fucking slog from the get-go.
Yeah. Well, so why did you choose to continue and do Japan?
Well, I literally, Em's like, babe, you don't have to do this. And I'm like, I fucking said I would. Justin got all excited, started like mapping out the next 6 weeks. I told Dean, and I'm like, then I said to Em, I'm like, if I say I'm going to do something, I'll fucking do it.
Yeah.
So, and like, even Justin's like, there was 1 week where I was like, fuck. Because it'd been long, we had weddings and stuff. I've had best friends get married, and I said I wouldn't be competing when married. I fucking was. So I had to work around that, and I was like, what am I doing? Like, there's more than bodybuilding. I'm like, this is it. It's the last show. And to be honest, I wasn't happy with my Germany look. I got fucking chest infection. Well, bless my beautiful daughter. Just before we flew out, she was sick all week. And then I started to felt pretty shit. And I messaged Dean before we flew out to Europe. I'm like, I don't feel good. He's like, you'll be right. And I said, I'm going to go to the doc and just get some antibiotics. I won't put them in, being a week out, but just in case I need them, because we're going to be over there for 4 weeks.
Yeah.
After the show, and ran sure shit, the travel and stuff. And as soon as we got on the plane and I was able to relax a little bit, work was all sorted. I got fucking so sick, coughing all night, no sleep. And then even on stage, when you're blowing the air out, trying to breathe everything out, it would set me off into a coughing fit. And Dean's like, okay, we're going to do this. And I was like, who gives a fuck? Like, I'm up there to have fun, enjoy this. Like, if I cough on stage, it is what it is. But I'd blow the air out to the point where you wouldn't get to the like that, because I'd just cough. So I was so worried on stage I was going to just start.
People think you fucking just pin trend backstage. Now you're coughing.
Can't do it. So we did that, and again, credit to Dean. I was considering the circumstance, how I looked, it was a good look, but it wasn't how I wasn't at my fullest. And that was I remember messaging Dean before. I'm like, bro, I'm not full. And he's like, you are. Send me photos. Give me a look. And he was getting on a plane. And he's like, you're being silly. And Jarman's like, you look all right. I'm like, nah, man, I know you know your body. I'm like, I'm not fucking getting that full feeling. I need more food. And it was too late by then. And then I looked back on the photos. My best look that I've loved out of my whole career was the Texas look. And I remember that
was really good.
Fucking bursting full. And it's so I was that left a bit the experience next level at that Germany show. I've never seen anything like it. But just my look, I was like, fuck.
Was that Germany one, the one with Urs?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, fuck.
He's a superstar. Fucking people lined outside to see him, man. It was fucking crazy. And getting ushered through the people, even competitors, everyone wanted a piece of him, the pros and stuff, want to get photos. I'm like, fuck this poor cunt. He had people, the promoter, had security guards.
Was that Dennis James, yeah?
Hey?
Was that Dennis James?
No, it was his show, but there was big people that obviously the pockets are paying for it all. It was a big deal over there. And everyone knows who Ozzy is. All the local names and stuff, even Roman Fitz. Roman hasn't won. Well, I shouldn't say that. He's done a lot of pro shows, done really well in Europe, but he's not a big name bodybuilder, but he's a fucking superstar in Germany.
Yeah.
Well, and the crowd, so we're in this auditorium, and there was 4,000, it was sold out. You couldn't get tickets a week and a half out from the show. It sold out. There was 4,000 people in there. It was hot as fuck because it was jammed full of people. And they're fucking blowing horns, flying the German flag, and Urs and that coming out on stage, and Roman. There was another German bodybuilder, I can't remember his name, but yeah, it was wild. Em went out on stage. I couldn't even watch her compete. Wellness went on just before. We're pumping up at the back. And I didn't get to see her compete. She's come off stage, and I was like, I could hear it. I'm like, how was it? And she's like, well, how'd you go? So I fucking don't know. I was in the first call. I was somewhere in the center. But she's like, far out, mate. The people, like, I'm fucking hearing. So she's like, yeah, it was cool. It was a hell of an experience. So
I
I've
wish we
never,
had that here. Fucking yeah, like they love
like,
the Australians if we had a pro show.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
even the
exactly what's going through my head too.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Texas show was like a really good experience, but like there's still not a lot of people there. But there's in Germany, in Frankfurt, there's 4,000 fucking Germans there.
Yeah, imagine doing like Brazil with Dino as well. It'd be like
Fuck,
that, same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah, that'd be wild. That'd be
Fuck.
wild. Like,
Yeah, that's why I want to do the European show. Like, I loved Romania. That was sick. Even just doing the
Yeah,
amateur show was good. Like, fuck.
yeah. Did you do that?
I did the amateur show. B did the pro show. That was her first pro show after she went pro.
Yeah, wow.
Because
Like,
B got 10th, and I think Sarah Crail got 8th.
yeah, and it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's because B met, what's that? The black girl that's bald. Like, there was 4 girls that just did the Olympia that went there.
Yeah, wow.
And like,
This
they
time,
were all
Maddie,
like, it's huge that show because Wings of Strength.
Maddie, you and me can do the Romanian show next year.
Yeah.
yeah, Cam, I want to see you do a European show. One of the,
You're coming too.
that
You're
212,
doing
that 212 at Germany. I remember seeing them. Obviously, we see everyone
Mm.
back. Like
Yeah.
Cam would done extremely well there at the show. But the cool thing, like, and Cam can talk about this as well. Like in America, I didn't pay for one single gym. Obviously offered, but as soon as they asked and as soon as they see you and you're an IFBB pro, they're like, come in, you train for free, sign our wall. Here, here's a free shirt. Like everywhere we went, like, and then in Australia, if I said they know who you are or you say you're IFBB pro, they'll fucking charge you more.
Yeah.
Or not.
Yeah,
Like,
it's quite it's disheartening coming home from like America, like into our bodybuilding scene over here, which is non-existent. It's it's a bit disheartening.
it is hard, especially when we
Yeah.
spent time in Texas. Cam was like fucking
Yeah.
just next level in Dallas there. Even in Europe, though, bro, like in that Frankfurt area, like as soon as you went in there, just because obviously Europeans aren't that big, they're right into their soccer and stuff. So you stand out. They're like, "Oh, you're here for the pro show." Oh, everyone's trying to talk, and you didn't have to pay for a gym there either. So
I got that in Portugal. Like, you get in an Uber to do something, they're like, "Are you here for bodybuilding?" You're like, "Oh, fucking hell!" Just because there's like big posters up at the casino.
yeah,
Who's there, and that's just enough for them to, because it's different there. So they pay attention. Oh, what's his poster? What's his poster? And then someone like us jumps in the cab, and it just, yeah, you stand out like fucking like anything. And they just straight away they ask. It was kind of surprising. Not many people went to watch the show, but a large amount of the community knew it was on and knew it was happening. And
Mm.
yeah, they were kind of still excited to meet you, which was really crazy. Everyone was like super excited to meet you.
was it a great experience? What was Portugal like?
Portugal was sick. I love Portugal. That little, just the little beach town vibe. Like it was fucking beautiful there. The people.
Was it Lisbon that you were at?
Yes, yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool. Hey.
It was beautiful, fucking beautiful. The people are so nice. Just, I don't know, like that culture was super sweet. The crowd wasn't much. You could see looking out to the crowd, like it wasn't a big auditorium, even though I was in the casino, but the stage was sick with the turntables that spin around, you stand on and that. And the way they ran it was each division went one at a time. So you went out, did your individual presentation, the comparisons, the fucking everything until the winner was announced. So from when you walked out, well, from when we went to stand on those turntables and they introduced you to the crowd to when we walked off stage, I was on stage for 40, 50 minutes. It was fucking crazy. So you're like, oh, all right, I got my money's worth of this one. This is all right. Yeah.
I want to know what the experience was like for you, because I think like as soon as you get your pro card in Australia, like you've got to get over there, especially both. I'll say now I've only done one show in Europe, but America was fucking unreal, and Europe to get to see what it's like on the other side of the world, like it's fucking awesome how they run shows, and especially because it is such a big deal there. So grateful I got to do it this year, and with Cam as well. Like we've got our thing going here, and it's good and it's getting better, but it's just nothing compared to being overseas.
Yeah.
It's funny, like people in Australia always expect you to do well, and they're like, "Oh, how was it? Like, what do you reckon the difference is?" And I'm like, they're like, is it the drugs? They take more drugs. The first thing they always ask, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, it's any sport when Australia goes over against America, their depth of it.
Yeah.
It's population and it's how long they've been doing it for.
Yeah, like genetic to just respond so much fucking better.
Well, they've got more people to get the best out of, like, you know,
coming out on top for over 30 million people versus 400 million people to be the best.
It's you're going to find a lot more better people.
Yeah.
Not only that, you got more because of the more population, more competition. You got more driving. Like, I go train at Darren, which is all skinny high school kids. Nobody's pushing me. I feel like I'm big. Whereas if I walk in the gym and I'm the smallest one there, I'm like, fuck, I got to now my shit. I got to get bigger. So they've got so many people propelling them.
Yeah, that's like the worst place you want to be, or the worst person you want to be is the biggest in the gym. You don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be the freak.
That's why I'm coming up to Brisbane next year.
That was the thing, that the Amateur Olympia wasn't the experience you guys have had at pro shows over there. So it'd be good to do a pro show in America and see what it's like. You know, what the crowds are like, what the organisers are like, just what the local gyms are like, letting you train and that.
I have more fun the week leading up to the show. Like that's what makes the trip like awesome. Like it's a week, it's training the MI40, they're doing your
seeing everyone,
MI40, seeing all other pros in the gym, and like going to Destination Dallas and being a part of that like community. Like that's the stuff that I remember the most. Like more over than actual show day.
When I'm counting down to a show, I count down until the day I leave home to go away. Because after I've left home to go to the show, it doesn't feel like a prep anymore. It's like, you've arrived then, like you're at,
Yeah. No, that was the best part about Portugal too, was literally that week leading up.
Because you trained at that crazy gym over there, yeah?
Sorry?
What was that crazy gym you trained at over there? The huge one?
Mr. Big Evolution.
Yeah. That would have been sick just being there all week.
It was fucking sick. Oi, that is the biggest gym I've ever been in, and second place isn't even fucking near it. Second place would be 2/3 it. It was fucking huge. Like even the last day, I found another whole area I didn't know existed. It was out of control. But yeah, like you say, the other pros are there. You get some of these bodybuilder chicks are there. The fucking other guys at 212. Like there's just units everywhere.
Yeah, like you just want to hang out.
Most people were pretty nice. There was that Aussie girl, I think she does figure, Kirsty or Christy something or whatever. The person who wouldn't talk to me. I'm like, well, fuck, if we're in the same country, but
Matty, we're just saying like how cool the week is leading up to the shows in America. Like it's better than doing the show itself, Like
absolutely. Like I'm sorry about that, boys. Fucking phone died.
I thought so. I thought it was the case.
It worked out so well because the week with Tampa and Texas, I had Cam there and Ryan and Dean, and to be able to, go over and do that with Em's family, it was such a fucking cool experience. Train at the same gym at MI40 and that, posing together at Texas at Destination Dallas. They're going to be some of the best memories by far. Like simple little things like that we got to do together, and then watching Cam be so competitive, and that was the thing. Like we're all talking behind Cam's back. Cam being Cam, he's just so modest. He has no idea how good he is, and we're like, he's going to be very fucking surprised here, man. It's like. Then to see us, obviously in Aussie doing so well over there because it's so fucking competitive, to get over there and actually make a name for yourself in bodybuilding from Australia is fucking hard, and Cam's doing it. So Aaron Blighty's done pretty well.
Because I remember when we went to Canada, me and the missus, that was our first sponsored trip from Dermot's, and she was trying to go pro in Canada, and that was the time that when Ian Valère retired. He won that last show, then retired. And we got to talk to like Ian and Melissa like talked to us for ages. And what's his name, the Boston Mass? He was like sat next to us the whole pro show, just chatting with us, the 212 guy. And like Justin Shire was there, and like everyone you get to talk to, and like them being backstage when amateur show. There's so much more like, oh, how you eat, like it's so much so friendly. Everything's such a good experience. At the pro show, like you go to the gym, Nick Walker's there because he's sponsored by HD, and like Quinn Beastwood, and like everyone's training these gyms. You're just like blown away.
I even find when you go to just the normal grocery store over there, Like you'll go to what's it, Walmart,
Yeah.
and like there's random people will just talk to you and be nice to you.
Yeah.
Like you don't get that here.
That's what I like about Portugal. People
Yeah,
are just
yeah,
so sweet and
yeah.
so like you were different. They're sitting there, cigarettes hanging out their mouth, and they just, oh, hey, what's this? Oh, you're like, fuck, I'll chat to this guy. They're just so nice. Like it
Yeah.
was, yeah, man. It
And
was,
you know, Cam and Matt in America, when you walk in, like, yeah, they got the alcohol aisle, it's so different because they sell the liquor in the supermarkets. And the
Yeah.
cereal aisle was just like the selection. Then you got
Right.
Pop Tarts, Eggo waffles.
Next level, hey, like everything's just so much bigger and like overwhelming. There's so many options. You wouldn't know where to fucking start. It's
Yeah,
huge.
it's like the first time you go into what is it, Walmart, and you're trying to pick out a cereal or you're trying to pick out some bagels or something, and you'll spend half an hour in the aisle just trying to pick something.
did you just find those little cordials that are super concentrate? You just
Yeah,
squeeze
the squirters.
like a little
Yeah,
bit in.
yeah.
That was the fucking. I drank some purple one. I can't remember, but holy
Mm.
shit! I wanted to bring a suitcase of that shit back here.
Yeah, that stuff was good.
Sugar free,
Yeah.
and it had like all electrolytes and that in it, and you just put like a little bit in a big 4 liter jug. It
Mm.
was fucking.
And why don't we have rice cakes here? Flavored rice cakes.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, tell me.
Dunno.
But let's start importing them then. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Go
Cam, them Quakers rice cakes on this, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why can't we have that?
Let's bring them in. Between us all, we'll have enough. We can invest.
We need flavored cream of rice here as well.
Oh
yeah.
man,
I tell you what, I blew some
Matty
money
knows about that.
on the Elevate cream
Elevate.
of rice. I've done two big orders, bro.
The shipping is ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
that's what kills you.
Bro. It was like $300, but I've stocked the cupboard up. It's so good.
Well, I spoke with Aminos the other day because I always get Aminos protein, and because I buy so much protein, he's like, "Little, we'll give you a code." So I'm going to get code Ghostman soon for Aminos, and he's like, what's something we can do else? What do you think?" And I said, "Do flavored cream of rice, you'll sell shitloads."
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's just easy. Like I make that, and then I just been having like chicken breast to get the protein with it. So it's like whip it up. It's so much quicker than what I was originally doing with the old Mackenzie's rice flour. Then you mix the fucking whole.
It's like a waste of protein where you can get more volume eating the chicken, right?
Have chicken. Yeah.
You do the chicken in the rice flour?
No, I had the chicken.
No, dude.
Dude, boy,
Some
I've
people
done
do.
the almond butter. It's fucking
Some people do.
nice.
I've done that.
Really?
I don't mind it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you
bro.
don't flavor, it's like mashed potato almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mash.
It's with a bit of
I
almond
would do
butter.
it. I would do chicken in the cream of rice, and I would put mustard on it,
Yeah.
and then I'd stir fry veg through it.
Yeah, right.
Do that.
Jeez, look at
Because
that.
it's just way more volume. It's like mashed potato and chicken.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
just gonna
right.
say it's like mashed potato.
Yeah.
Different
I've seen
texture.
someone put cooked chicken cut up in their oats.
No.
Oh, God, what is wrong with you guys?
Yeah, it's
I've done.
Oh, so much.
I'll do eggs in my oats. I'll do
eggs,
like
yeah.
oats with cinnamon and maple syrup, and I'll put like a fried egg in it, stir it through.
Mm.
Yeah, right. No, that's
Yeah,
why I
okay.
literally always have I like to have visually see like two meals. So I'm like, there's my chicken.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
throw it on the chicken.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
It's like my cream of rice tonight. I have my cream of rice with the protein in it. Then I have a bowl of my fruit. Then I have my dark chocolate 2 squares and my almond butter jar. I eat everything separate.
That's it. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Really?
Everything
You don't
goes
mix
in
it
my
together?
bowl.
No, I like everything separate. It's got to be separate.
Okay.
Nah, I'll have one bowl and fucking
No,
everything.
I chop it up with scissors and I chop
Strawberries
it
and
all up,
veggies
stir
and
it all
chicken
up.
and fucking everything.
no, more plates. I like having more food.
He's a
Like
man of variety.
my breakfast, I'll eat my chicken, then I'll eat the eggs, then I'll eat the berries, then I eat my sourdough all separate.
You don't put the eggs on the sourdough.
No,
Yeah.
I eat it all separate.
Bro,
you're
what is
broken.
wrong with you?
I just love the plain bread. Just love the plain bread.
Eggs on sourdough is sex, man.
Yeah, I know it's good, but I just like eating it.
What do you have? What do you have on the bread, Andrew?
Nothing. You see the plain.
No,
It's good because I get the proper bakery, dark rice sourdough.
Yeah,
So if you had butter on that meal, what would you do with it?
plain bread.
No, I like the plain bread. I like that.
If
You
I
really
had some
taste the
butter-
sourdough.
If I add some butter to that meal, what are you gonna do with it?
I'd probably
You
just,
use a
I'd
quarter
probably
of milk.
lightly smear it on the bread.
No, you just have to put it in your mouth and eat it separate.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. So, Maddie, when do
You
you
wouldn't add butter to it anyway.
No.
when do you leave, Maddie?
I fly out Wednesday morning. The show, boys, is on Monday. Honestly, I looked at it 5 times because I'm like, this is fucking wrong. They've got to update it. You know, even when I told Justin, he's like, Monday, are you sure you got that right? And I'm like, yeah, they've got the Amateur Olympia Saturday, Sunday, pros all on the Monday. And then M's sister used to live in Japan, and she's like, Monday's a national holiday. And in Tokyo, they treat Mondays are their Sunday. I was like, oh, because I was like,
Really?
I was like, this has got to be fucking wrong. Why would they have? I've never done a show on a Monday. But
Yeah,
That's why Mondays are so slow.
Most of the
yeah,
European shows are on Sundays too.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, mine was Sunday. Portugal Sunday. Yeah.
That was
You
Germany.
gonna spend much
Because
time in
then-
Japan after the show?
Mate, we've spent so long overseas this year, been very lucky. So literally just 2 nights more, just Emily and I. Sam's birthday on Tuesday, and I obviously can't do anything for it.
Yeah.
So we're going to stay in a nice hotel and sort of celebrate her birthday after the show. It's just us. We're leaving Luna with my mum and dad this time, so we can have a little bit of time, couple of nights together post show.
Yeah, no.
How is
When
Emily
is Emily
going? She got more shows planned?
Nah, that's it, man. She was like, it's funny, boys. I'll tell you, she's done.
So she's not with Luke anymore?
She's with Luke.
Luke's
He's
too.
doing like rehab and like helping her post comp, like again guiding her just so she's got someone keeping accountable through that phase. They're also doing fertility stuff as well. Haven't started that. They're about to start the fertility side of things, but she's in really good nick still, and she's like, oh, I could do this show with you. I'm like, you couldn't. And she messaged Luke, and he's like, if you want to, you need to fucking tell me right now.
Yeah.
This is yesterday. And I'm like, you're not doing the show. She's like, look at my check-in. Like, I'm like, you'll be upset.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like, no, I'm being honest. I'm like, you've gone from where you were. Your training's been all over the shop. You've been 2 weddings. I'm like, yes, you look amazing right now. But I'm like, getting on stage, like compared to where you normally are, you're off the path.
Yeah.
Competitors, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, and you'll get on stage and you should be in the center with the call outs, the first top 3. I'm like, and you may not get in the first call out. I'm like, and that'll fucking rattle you. She's like, oh, I don't know about that. And I'm like, babe, I'm trying to help you here. I'm like, you don't a week out from the show and do the show.
You should have been like give her a woman response. Why can't this show be all about me? Why do you have to make it about you?
No. This year, bro. I travel all around America with her.
Yeah.
One show. I actually did say that before, winding her up. And I'm like,
She can't let you steal all the spotlight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because Luke always talks about fucking Emily on their podcast.
Yeah, now
he always brings her examples up.
Really well. I would never coach her. She certainly got her money's worth out of him.
Yeah.
Just knee issues and stuff, bro. And like Luke's forever like video on like exercise and movements, and they had to manage a knee injury the whole time, and obviously quad fullness, keeping enough tension and volume through the quads to keep them there. He was forever like changing things, and Justin would be like relaying, because Justin trains them, relaying what he was seeing. So they've done extremely well. Like I was like, fuck, I feel sorry for Luke. She had lower back issues because of like pelvis instability, and then they fixed that, and then it was like the left knee that's pretty fucked. She gets a fair bit of PRP done on it as well to try and manage it. So they've done well. They're close as well, Em and Luke. So he's a good friend.
Yeah, because we met Luke when we went to Toronto. That's when we met Luke.
You never he's so fucking passionate. Hey, like
yeah.
Like absolutely fucking.
I remember him blowing up in the crowd,
screaming. Hey,
yeah.
Like behind the judges, just fucking giving it. Look, fucking.
So now it's just both of you retired, and then it's just family life now, moving forward after Japan.
Literally is, bro. Like, that's what I'll be focused on next, pretty much as soon as I get home. I've actually had the doctor renew my scripts just recently. I had to sit down and do a consult, and I said, can I get some HCG? Obviously telling them what my plan is fertility. I'm like, yep, absolutely. As soon as you get home, start that process and start to kick things off that way.
You get put in HMG as well?
I am. I'm trying to get that prescribed from the doc at the moment. We're trying to work out if they can get it for me. It would be handy.
Surely they can get it.
Yeah, I know. I think Australia's got it's a bit funny fucking in Australia.
Australia,
because in America, Luke's like, obviously, if you go through a compounding pharmacy, doctor on board, no problem. But in Australia, he had another client that couldn't get it from a doctor as well. So they're meant to be getting back to me this week about if they can prescribe it.
They probably want you to see a million specialists, and once you've paid enough appointments, then they're like, "Yeah, we'll prescribe it for you."
Yeah, that's right. Jump through.
It's in the background. Just go grab
it.
Yeah, that's my next phase, boys. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that. So I'm going to fucking got to come off everything and then get soft and be a bit bitchy.
Well, that's like we were talking about with the post show. Now you've got post all shows. It's going to be hard. You're never going to look as good as what you are now, and you're just a regress now. So it's going to be a mental battle.
As negative as we can be as bodybuilders, or as hard as we can be on ourselves, and we all do it. I've been catching myself this year in particular, but these last few weeks, because I literally go, "This is the best you're ever going to look, motherfucker!" Like, enjoy this. Coming up to you in the gym, because I don't like, probably like all of you, I feel awkward when you get confident. I try to check. I'm like, and then Justin would catch me. He's like, "Can't fucking go, yeah, I know I look good. Own it." Because he's like, "You ain't going to look like this anymore. Like, you're not going to be this big. You're not going to be this lean. People are probably not going to
slow down."
Yeah, look
at you. You're like, suffering, or not suffering, but feeling a bit sorry for yourself. I guarantee in a year you'll wish you were back in it, and you'll miss today.
It's fun because you're like, whole prep, you're just like looking at yourself all the fucking time. Oh, am I where I need to be? Maybe I need to push harder. Shut up, listen to your coach, follow the plan. And you're so hard on yourself. And then you look back on photos when you're scrolling through when you're in your off season, fuck, I was shredded. I was pretty peeled. But at the time you're like, I'm not lean enough. I should be leaner. So I can imagine what I'm going to be like next year. Like, I'm going to be lost.
You probably do your check-ins, and you'll scroll straight to the thing that you don't like about yourself, and you look at that first.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah, we all do it, bro.
That's probably the one thing I've started to reflect on, because obviously the end is getting closer whenever that happens. And that's the big thing. That was the one thing I even said to the kids. I go, the weirdest part is the most painful part is when you're like 3 weeks out, 4 weeks out, you're absolutely fucking peeled and starving. That's the part I'm going to miss the most.
Yeah.
You're never going to be just alien fucking gross ever again. When you say this is the last show and you did something like you're under 4%, you're somewhere in a realm that can't be measured anymore. And like you're one of the few people on earth get that fucking shredded.
It takes a lot to get yourself there. Like you do, you fucking, unless you're a freak, genetic freak, it hurts like fuck, and you got to go to a bit of a dark place. And there's no, like you said, Sammy, it's like there's no way, even if you decide you got to, you're never going to push yourself to that extreme. You'll get lit, but not fucking shredded. Like there's no way you sacrifice weekends and hurting like that, or your business as well to get that.
I oddly quite like going, like, you go in the shops or something, or you go and eat a coffee, and like when your face is all fucked up and you're all sucked in and stuff, and like oddly quite like enjoy walking around looking like that.
It's weird though when you're in it. Like I'll look back at pictures and I'll be like, what the fuck? Like but I remember that day and I was thinking to myself, like, I'm so out of shape, like I'm so fat. I don't know like how you can honestly think that when you're in it. Like,
I like walking around when you got your tan on as well, when you're like fucking lean, you go in shops, people like, you're just all tan, wearing loose clothes, walking around. People like, what is that? Yeah, the people like, this guy's fucking, what's he on crack? Someone just walking around.
Yeah, it is the most. Some of like the pros in that don't like lose their face, and I like the first thing that goes my fucking face.
Yeah.
And you
do Tonio's face.
Yeah, I know. They're like
without Regan has helped baby face.
Even like Quinton doesn't get a sucked in face either.
No, Martin Fitz either. It's like crazy. And then everyone else got these drawn in skull fucking looking face, looking like you're literally meth alley.
Yeah, you got like the full eye pockets. You see the jaw. Yeah.
People tell you look like shit.
Yeah, you look dead.
Thank you.
That's exactly what I want to hear right now.
Like Cam was saying, though, I love it though when your face is dug out. It looks a bit cool. I don't know, it looks manly.
Yeah. I finally get a jawline.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I did make the mistake. When was it? A year ago. I've always had a beard, and I hate not having a beard. And I shaved because Emily's never seen me without a beard, like facial hair. I shaved it off, and I was in my off season, and it was the worst mistake ever.
It's the worst time to do it.
Worst time, like because I didn't expect it because you don't ever see it, and then I took it off, and it's just there. I'm like, why do I think this is a good idea at all? For one, I'm in the middle of my off season, like peak off season, just that face.
I did that about a year ago because I run the comb over, and I just didn't clip the comb on. And it went, "Meh." Oh fuck!
Oh,
So
yeah,
I'm
I've done
like,
that
either
before.
where I did it, I either have just like a goatee, like the 80s, or
So
get
you're
rid
right,
of it.
pull it off, yeah.
And I got rid of it, yeah. And I walked downstairs, and the kids just did not approve. They just, no. They're like,
I'm
What have you done? What have you done with that,
There's
Dad?
nothing. There's nothing I can do about it now. We've got to wait till it comes back.
Maybe next show I might do dye my hair black and do a little Hitler moustache. My routine will be like this.
Yeah. That's your classic pose.
I think that'd be a good one. I'd like it. I think
Have you shaved your beard off, Cam?
I fucked up one time. A couple of times. Like
How long ago was that?
Oh, this is a while ago now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks. I can't even look at myself.
Yeah, I haven't shaved mine off for about 4 years.
I think the less hair you have on your head, the more hair you need on your beard.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
hang on.
It transitions. It's gonna come. Yeah. As your hair shortens, the beard lengthens. So the one that the only question we got was the cream of rice. Do you use whey drip on it, or do you mix the protein in?
I mix the protein in. I use
mix the protein. Yeah.
protein, macro like protein, or Muscle Nation. They're reformulating theirs, so it's always been natural. Because if I use a whey, it just obviously fucks the cream of rice. So I mix mine in.
I mix mine into the dry powder and then add the water and cook it.
Yeah, so you do yours in the microwave.
Sorry?
So you do yours before you cook the rice flour.
I'll put the protein powder and the rice flour in, and I'll whisk that so it's a really fine powder, and then add the water, whisk it, cook it, and yeah, I'll do it that way.
Do you put yours in the fridge, or do you have yours hot or cold?
Hot.
I have mine cold. I don't like it hot.
I put it in the fridge. I have it cold.
So,
I've never tried it cold.
yeah,
Oh man,
I like it cold.
It's like eating a cake, bro.
Yeah.
I make it with banana protein at the moment, and it gets that skin on it, and it literally tastes like custard.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah.
I have 2 cream rice meals for the day. I just make them both in the morning, leave them in the fridge.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing on this too.
This is your video, Matty, I made of you.
Ah!
Watch this. Watch the most muscular. Watch how big your arms get.
Give me that. Give me that.
Is that
I'll
like
take
Michael Crusoe?
please.
So I'll use that to promote the video.
Yeah, give me some lat thickness.
And then another shout out we got to give is Ethan.
Yeah,
Right. He's I'm a big fan of Ethan. He works extremely hard, but like Dean peaked him fucking perfect. Gets so peeled.
Oh, dude, he was hard as nails.
Yeah, he was bursting full too, which is the classic. It's very hard to get on stage bursting full because a lot of them are killing themselves to make the weight cut.
Yeah, plus he had to sauna to get the weight off.
Yeah, he looked good.
Yeah, and he didn't hold any water
show
either.
today too.
Yeah, is he on today or tomorrow?
Yeah, he should be.
Tonight, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Have any of you seen the lineup that he's got this weekend?
I haven't, but I haven't seen any big names going in it. So
I know the guy who he beat, who came second, Kellen. He is a legit bodybuilder, man. Like he's legit, and like, he can beat him, man. It's fucking awesome.
Is that the dark guy?
So this is
No, the other guy.
Congratulations on your
His name's Kellen.
He looked fucking ridiculous, eh?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, did you hear Mark Israel telling all that in the background? Like he's hard as nails.
Yeah.
They played the audio with it.
Nails, bro.
Yeah.
It's
never as good as it looks in person.
I was about to say that. I can only imagine what it would have been like in real life.
Yeah.
The backdrop there is awesome too.
Yeah. No,
Look at
unreal.
the athletes there.
So, boys, tell me what's the go now? So if he places second, or does he have to win this show to qualify for Olympia, or
Yeah,
if he
he has to win.
He's got to
And-
win 2 shows.
Yeah, so if he wins, that's a straight qualification, 2 in a row, or 2 shows, straight qualification.
If he gets
If
second,
he
he might get
doesn't,
points.
if he gets second, he gets points for his win, and he gets points for the second.
okay? Yeah, I wasn't
So,
sure.
Only the top 20 get on points, or
Yeah, I think it's top 20. So like, or maybe top 25. I'm not sure. But
Yeah.
like realistically, I think if he did like maybe one more show and got a good placing,
Yeah.
he'd pretty well like
He'd
be
be
in like the
Yeah.
top 25. So that's awesome.
I was
Yeah, so
wondering
if he gets like second in 2 more shows, he'd still get in
Yeah.
Olympia.
Yeah.
Because was it last year?
It was just first.
Tom would have made it in points
that.
Yeah, I think he would have
if
made
if
it.
if the new rules had kicked in.
What
But
did he
it
get? 3
depends
seconds?
because it's top 20
Yeah,
in points.
he got 3 seconds,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and because
He
there was
probably
the they would have because if it was the old rules, the new rules only
It
take effect
depends
this
on
year.
if 20 other people got more points than him or not.
Yeah, well, that's true as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, how
Yeah.
quickly, how good is that fucking trophy too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
they're doing some wild trophies now.
and I saw he got $7.5 grand, which is pretty good for a classic physique show.
Is that's US dollars?
Yeah,
So like
Yeah,
10 grand,
yeah.
10, 11 grand.
yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Happy
good on him, man. Fucking good
Yeah,
on
Yeah.
getting some back from bodybuilding.
him.
Yeah, and a Wolfpack bag, which are about $1,000 these days.
And a gift card.
Yeah.
On the belt.
Hey,
Yeah,
I-
that Better Body's gift card would be $1,000.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Michael doesn't mess around with that.
got a question
Yeah,
for Dad. Buddy, what show you got a show planned for next year?
Who's that, me?
Yeah, you big dog.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing season C and then doing the amateur O.
I was gonna say, I was literally you beat me to it. I'm like, would you consider on the amateur over there? It's fucking epic, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. So
Come watch Cam George at the Olympia too.
yeah, 100%.
I'll be there regardless.
That's 2 weeks out.
If I'm paying for my flights or not, I'll be there.
You posted. You posted your more of a full update, didn't you, Matt?
Was it today or yesterday? I did was it a photo? Yeah.
Oh, hang on, what was that? Yeah, on track here. Well, that's probably still low days.
It's usually like one of my worst shots, and I was very happy with that shot with the fullness. Put a bit more volume in my lats, train wise. That was probably another change that we've had with Justin. I've done more training volume than I normally do in a contest situation, especially in all my weaker areas. So, which has been chest and lats.
Yeah. So what's the lowest your weight got this time versus your last one?
Last show,
or Germany.
Germany. I was a lot heavier. So the lowest I got was 110.8, and my lowest low before we put the food in was 110.4.
Cool.
So, but I'm heaps fuller than I was for Germany as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and you look leaner too.
Yeah, so I don't think I've ever been this sharp, where like a week out or 2 weeks out. It's usually like the last week when we start manipulating a bit of water. I start to I always naturally carry a bit of water. So every show I've always used a bit of aldactone, 2 days out, and that pulls that last bit of water out. Even Dean, when I first working with him, he's like, "Oh, we'll see. I'll get you peeled." And then he's like, "You are right. You fucking do hold water."
Yeah, I haven't seen that skin texture on you before. The way it is now.
Yeah, you said that, and a couple other friends that obviously when it comes from people like you guys and Cam, I take it on board, because you fucking know what you're talking about. But, there's a couple of people that said that I ain't seen your skin texture like that before. Yeah. So obviously being on stage.
What's oh fuck! I lost.
I was gonna say, you've done your career's been well. Come from Australia, you've been one of the top athletes here. So if anyone doesn't know you, they should, because you've put the work in.
I was just actually, that was a question I had before. So now that this is gonna, unless you keep pulling the Johnny Farnham on us, be when was your first show?
My first pro show.
First show.
My first show was back. I won my first show and won my pro card, and that was
God.
2017 WBFF at the casino here in Gold.
Wow.
Yeah.
How many shows have you done in all then?
So I won a couple pro shows overseas in WBFF, won the European one, won the Australian Pro-Am, did a couple world championships in America, which was always at in Vegas at the time. So what have I done? Like, I'd say 6 WBFF ones, and I had a long time off between there and making my IFBB debut with obviously COVID and having our daughter. So then I did do you count the bloody state shows and stuff like that?
Yeah, you did 2 here.
Yeah,
I'm on
probably
stage.
15 shows all up.
Yeah, fuck, that's impressive, man.
Career.
It's a lot of wins for 15 shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, boys, I've never lost a show until I fucking become a pro and got absolutely smoked. Well, we knew that was going to happen, but
Yeah. Do you think that why did you move to IFBB, and do you think it's more difficult?
Absolutely, bro. I was always planning to go IFBB at the time. Anne-Marie was like, start here. You haven't got the size. And I listened to her. She was really good with guiding me in the beginning. She's like, make a bit of a name for yourself. You'll do really well here. Go overseas, win some pro shows. And she's like, you'll naturally develop over time, and then you'll be able to transition at that point. And I was like tied to classic. I wanted to do classic back then, and it was the weight cap. And once I started to grow, bro, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to make the weight cap. Structurally, obviously, structure's everything when it comes to that. So it didn't suit it. And then Dean's like, I remember when I started with Dean, he's like, we could do classic, absolutely. He's like, but you're a fucking bodybuilder, I'm going to be honest with you. So he's like, man the fuck up. And he's like, bro. So I think like what put me off from bodybuilding was just where I needed to be. It was just, they're so big. And I'm like, it's going to take too much time, right? And I hate losing. I'm super fucking competitive. So
Because how tall are you?
180. So
is that 6 foot flat?
Just under 6 foot. It's like 5 foot. It's like I think 6 foot's 182, and I'm like 185 or something.
Because what do you think to win a pro show in US? You'd need to be at least 120 on stage, at least 125.
The last show I did in Texas, one of the head judges, Bill, he's like one of the head judges. I was pretty well known, and I only knew him because he kept giving Emily feedback because he a lot of Emily's shows, and he said backstage there, he was like, bro, he's like, you've got what it takes. He's like, what did he say? He's like, you have incredible shape, you've got what it takes, you just need to be 5 kilos heavier. He's like, go back to Australia and fucking grow and come back here and you'll cause some damage. I was like, just 5 fucking kilos.
Yeah. That's a good 2 years maybe.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
10 pounds.
2 years to get 5 kilos of stage weight. Legitimate. So you're back in as good a condition as you were 5 kilos ago.
Yeah.
2 years. It's hard. It's
so Matt's like, I won't take an off season. I'll just go to Japan.
I'm like just milking it. Like, is there another show I can do before I fucking have to hang up my truck?
What were you saying, Dave?
I was saying it's 2 years, but it's 2 perfect years. It's 2 years, nothing goes wrong. Like, it's probably 3 years if you have, a family holiday and an injury and, whatever else. So,
yeah, I'm trying to think what I put on in the last show. I think I put on like 4 or 5 kilos of stage weight. So there you go.
Yeah.
Between becoming pro and being on stage at Texas. I think Dean had all the stats. So he still
last year to this year, I put on 2.5 kilos.
Yeah. I was 5.4 from 2023 nationals to the Olympia. It's people. People are. I'm 7 kilos up, and everybody that's been there knows. It's like, oh, you poor thing. We get to see it under lights. Like Em was saying, I could get up. It's like you're not until you stand next to all these cunts who are ready. All of a sudden, as freaky as what you look. What you think you are by being 7 kilos up. I know you think you look like a freak, but you're going to stand next to a few nails people, and it's.
I did 12 kilos in 2.5 years.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think there's definitely levels to it. Hey, I was just
I do think you get one of them.
Yeah.
You get one.
I haven't had one yet. I've had a growth
It's
spurt yet
coming.
either.
It's coming, Sam. It's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, because I did 10, I think 10 kilos in 2.5 years as well.
Yeah.
From like 22 to my first pro show was 10.
Well,
great.
what do you reckon I'll be on stage this year?
120.
What do you, yeah, 105,
Yeah,
maybe
so
104.
so
That's nice.
that's been 8 years, and that's 45 kilos of stage weight.
Yeah.
So that's
45.
a solid 5 kilos every year.
Mm.
In 8 years, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, I
like,
think like the longer you're in it, the more advanced you are. Like again, genetics play a big role, right? It like if you put on what Ken did, like 2 kilos plus of lean tissue in a 12, 18 month period, it's pretty fucking good going.
It's in the right spots as well. Like,
yeah.
you know, I could be five. I could have gained 5 kilos every year, but my waist might be a bit bigger as well. Whereas if everything stays the smaller, but you just put like a kilo each on your arms, it's a huge difference.
And look, that's probably something people don't take into account. For advanced people, to gain 2 kilos in a year, they've doubled their volume on their weak areas and they've stopped training their good areas. So yeah, like legit
That's
2 kilos just in the lat or just in the upper chest, all of a sudden
Mm.
you just look twice as full, twice as
Yeah,
big.
change your physique.
Exactly, so it's sort of it is different at the beginning when you're just trying to get bigger, 4 kilos, 5 kilos, whatever. But then later on, when you're just tweaking certain areas so that everything else stays the same while these parts catch up, 2 kilos is a fucking it's a lot of fucking muscle.
Especially if you look at the front double, like mine's obviously lacking in the arms. And if I just had one more kilo on each arm, it would just change the whole front double.
That'd be an inch bigger each.
Yeah.
But your waist came down a lot this week.
I was going to say
Yeah.
I saw it on Ken's. You're up
My
there.
waist, I
All
get
those-
fat, but my waist comes in.
Waist come in a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, how's everyone found that digestion, everyday health?
Oh, the gut health thing.
Yeah, have you been using the gut health?
Love it. Fucking love
Yeah.
it. I'm getting everyone on it. Oh, look, I was going to make a post. I spoke to Will on the phone.
What is it, boys? I think I missed this.
The Primabolics everyday
Prime
gut.
Body's gut health.
Yeah,
cool. Tablets, is it?
No, it's powder.
powder. Yeah,
Yeah, it just came out 3 weeks ago.
yeah. I spoke to Will on the phone, and he gave me a rundown of everything. And what he was saying, it helps. I hadn't told him the stuff I found yet because every time I felt something new, I want to sit there in it for 2 or 3 days to go, is it just a good day? Is it a coincidence? Whatever. No, it's since I've been taking this. And I think there was a lot more stress and a lot more things going on than what people realize. But honestly, since taking that, obviously digestion feels better. My sleep fixed up on the first night, which obviously we don't sleep well in prep, but I haven't slept well since prep. So that's like 6 months you're fucking sleeping like shit. But the biggest one is like a greater sense of like positivity again. And like, for lack of a better word that most people can relate to, motivation. Like I'm actively going, cool, I'm going to go for a walk now. Come on, kids, let's go for a walk. And I'm actually seeking more positive fucking things, like it's funny, man, when that gut's out of whack and you start messing with 70% of your fucking body's hormone production. The mental, you think you're fine because you're just carrying on and you're like, oh, these moments pass. You just, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. But since this powder went in, I'm now actively seeking to do.
Yeah, I found I got like very consistent energy levels throughout the day.
The energy is ridiculous.
Well,
ridiculous.
I'm like having one can of these a day, but like normally I'd have like 2 or 3. I've been having one can of like sugar-free stuff, like one energy drink, like 150 mg of caffeine. That's the most I have for a day.
Well, I've been having it this week, and what you just said, my waist come down. I've only had it this week. Waist came down, and my workouts by the end of this week have been the best all prep.
So what's in it, boys?
It's got heaps of stuff in it, heaps of digestive enzymes. So it's got a bit of glutamine, it's got a bit of collagen, it's got like inulin.
For bed, or is it capsule?
No, first thing in the morning.
It's a powder.
You run 2 scoops of powder.
Yeah, empty stomach, is it?
Curcumin, glycerin.
Yeah.
Have it like a pre-meal because you got your beta and HCLs and digestive enzymes and stuff in there as well.
Apple cider vinegar, brolamine, ginger, digestezyme, and pepsin, so it helps to pre-digest. It's even got some short chain fatty acids. And it's got some other stuff in there as well. It's got heaps of stuff. There's like the ingredients list is heaps long.
It's fucking stupid, man.
Yeah.
I've never had a product like it ever.
It's one of those ones where you can like feel that it's working.
Yeah. Like I say, that first day I took it, I slept 8 hours that night without waking up.
So I drink this till my first meal. I fill the whole shaker up and I drink that till my first meal.
I'm doing 1 scoop 2 times a day, so one morning, one afternoon, just to do a full clean out because obviously shit was worse off than what I realised in there. And I'm going to do 2 weeks of that and then just go back to doing 1 scoop a day. But the big thing is there's quite literally no afternoon crash of energy or nothing. Like you are as 100% in 4 o'clock in the afternoon as what you are at 7 in the morning. It's fucking mental. It's fucking mental.
I want to give a shout out to Aminos as well. I love their protein.
So,
good quality.
That's the brand protein I use.
I got one question, and
also shout out to Muscle Nation as well. It's for Maddie.
Yeah.
Use code. What's your code?
Maddie.
Code Maddie. Pretty simple. Don't screw it up. Don't screw it up, guys. They're doing a big sale at the moment on clothes.
Yeah, massive, bro. That's a big
sale. Yeah.
Fucking epic for them. Like they're going all out. They've really leveled up in the men's stuff as well because obviously women like everything. They love to spend money. Guys, we're more stubborn. So, you know, the whole they're bringing out some new pre's as well. I know they've been working hard on that. The pre and what do you call it? Pump formula as well. So more subs, new formulated subs are being released as well.
Sweet.
They're doing well. Doing very well.
Yeah, those caramel cheesecake protein bars are good.
Bro, they've got or maybe you can't say that. I mean, I was going to say, so with their contracts with Coles and Woolworths, they've got some exciting shit coming out there too, bro.
There you go. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah, I even noticed they've got some protein oats or something on the shelf.
Yeah.
Well, they say, so Coles and Woolworths tell them what they need to do. They're pretty fucking hard to work with, but obviously very lucrative deal. So, yeah, they pretty much say, I want this, and they've got to go fucking make it. So,
well,
they've got really cool coming out soon, and I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it. So
if you've got any half a brain, you'll realize like companies need to not sell out, but do a little bit of bending to be able to pay for their good line. So, you know, this is their pop, this is their for the Gen Pop people that shop at Woolies, buy their subs from Woolies, and then they can go spend the money on the good subs where we buy them from sub stores. So it's good that they're doing that because then they can make maybe the other products cheaper because they can shift profits.
Yeah. Yeah, they've got a lot of. I literally was at the wedding last weekend. We were talking all business, and they were telling me, and they said that one of their biggest profit makers is the Woolworths and Coles, compared to and that's compared to everything else in terms of wear and supplements.
Well, you got how many people run through? You've just opened to the Gen Pop. Your target audience is also just blown up now. In Chemist Warehouse, I go to get my chemist stuff now. All the Muscle Nation stuff's there. Like
Warehouse, they're in Amart All Sports or Rebel Sports as well. Yeah. It's in the face of a lot of customers now.
I'm surprised they don't have like a Muscle Nation home gym. Yeah, like a gym for like where the base is.
They're looking at that. I know they are looking at that. They bought land just up, which worked out really well. Well, literally 100 meters up from where their old warehouse was. It popped up, it come on sale. They got a great deal, and they built this fucking monstrosity, huge warehouse they're in now at the moment. They were talking about doing a gym as well at some point
because they could do like what Alpha League done, call it Muscle Land.
Yeah,
we'll just call it Muscle Nation.
That's right.
It's fucking nation. Yeah.
It's a good gym name.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Cam?
I was gonna say if Woolies or Coles ask you to do something, you should probably do it.
Yeah.
You think just even stocking the shelves and they go, cool, we want every supermarket to have 20 fucking items and it's on every single supermarket in the country.
Yeah.
Fuck, you've got to
I know they were super hard going for them contracts, trying to get it, and when they fucking got it, like it was a lot of stress, and when they got it, they're like,
oh man.
Obviously.
Yeah, they're like my kids are paid in full now. What was the question you had, Sam?
Oh, look, this is going to take about 3 seconds for everyone to answer. Oh. But when everyone's using oils, do you mix them all in the same syringe or individual syringes?
I was all together.
Yeah, same.
All together. If you're out there, like he was anonymous, But if you're out there doing individuals and you're taking more than one compound,
You're fucking.
I'm surprised you've even fucking decided to do a cycle.
The only thing there is like I won't do anything water-based with oil-based. So I won't put
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
no.
no.
I won't put carnitine with oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've got an oil-based carnitine, so sometimes I put a bit of that in there because I'm going to be doing a million pins.
Yeah.
Because of the water-based, but the water-based one, yeah, I wouldn't. And same as peptides. I don't really like mixing stuff with GH. I feel like I like GH, but like BBC, TB, melanotan, like all water-based peptides should be able to be mixed.
Yeah, if you like, yeah. As long as, yeah. People get really super complicated with how much water to add and how much, how many,
Those questions, man. I get so many questions. How do you mix this? How much water? I'm like, fuck, do your own research. Nobody does their own research anymore.
you look at something.
Here's probably a good tip for the listeners. Don't ever do more than 1 mil in a site.
Oh, in an injection site, yeah.
Yeah. I like 1 mil's my absolute max.
Yeah.
You know what pisses me off is when you'll tell someone like you give a recommendation, do 200 milligrams, and they say how much is that? Like they don't know how to calculate. Like it's 250 milligrams per mil. You're doing 200.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to sit here and explain this to you. Come on.
Yeah.
ChatGPT.
Can you show me a picture of what you draw back to? Oh, yeah. If you're pinning like, because we pin frequent these days, like, basically daily or if not every second day, how many beginners should be doing more than a mil in a shot if they're pinning 4 times a week? Not many people should be doing over 4 mil a year.
Oh, no.
I'll go up to 1.5 mil in one shot. It's like,
I'll do that.
obviously,
Max.
depending where I'm putting it though. Like if it's in the delt or it's in the glute or quad, like a bigger area, I have no issues. But like obviously do that in the bicep or
When I started, I was doing 3 mil in the quad, 3 mil in my delt. I was doing 3 mil everywhere.
My shoulder
Just
take
now.
half a mil.
No, that's mil now because I pin more frequent now.
Yeah.
So I just if I do go over a mil, I still backload 2 insulin syringes and do 2 pins.
Yeah.
What do you do, mate? Do you backload insulin pins or do you still use the big needle with the 3 mil barrel?
Big needle, bro. I tried backloading insulins. I hate pinning, so the quicker I can get over and done with, the better. Again, because I'm doing at least 5 days a week, so the frequency makes obviously the amount a lot less. So, and I'm using because we're using a lot less as prep. It's been a fucking.
Does your body would obviously feel better as well?
Oh man, it's been so good. I mean, that's one thing. I'm excited. It's like a trade-off, right? You're like, oh, do I need more? Should I have more? And more is not. We know.
I want to do more.
Yeah, more. Isn't it funny when you're young? Everyone's like, oh, can't wait to pin. I'm pinning tonight. And then as you get older in your career, you're like, fuck, I got to pin tonight, and you're like happy to take less because you're like, yeah, sweet.
I do 5 shots a week, so there's two days a week I don't pin.
That's the same as me.
Best days of the week.
So I've got like 2 free days where I don't have to pin, but sometimes I'll be like, oh, I'm not pinning tonight. And then I'll be like, well, that's 1 for the week. I've already not done it. And then there'll be another night. I'll be like, I don't want to do it tonight. And I'll be like, fuck, now I've got to do it every other night.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was my off season and fucking I drove Dean wild, eh?
Yeah.
and I would get there, I'm like, I'll do it tomorrow. And it would always, it's the last thing you got to do and you get tired and then you fucked it. And I'm like, oh, did you miss any shots this week in the check-in? I'm like, yeah, 2. And he's just like, what are you doing? Like,
because the missus pins me because I can't reach my lot of spots anymore. And then I'm like, oh, I'll pin you now while you're pinning me. She's like, oh, just in a minute, let me have a shower. I'm like, all right, I'll go fucking sit down on the couch, smoke a little bit, and I'm fucked. No. She's like, you pin me now? I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't now. It's just, I've done it before. She always fucks up. Then she has to do it in the morning.
I have my little nighttime routine. They'll like have a shower.
Yeah. And
then like I'll have everything sitting there and like go get out of the shower, do that. And, like it's just my little routine.
When I was starting at yours, motherfucker, you fucking woke up in the morning, you're like, fuck, it was still sitting there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. In the kitchen. Yeah.
I reckon straight after the shower when your body's warm, it just always goes in well.
Yeah.
Because you were over fucking up my routine.
Yeah, that was my fault. when you come second in your next pro show, it's my fault.
Yeah.
That was the reason I started dailies, was because I just wouldn't do them.
Yeah.
You know what? If you do every day, I wake up in the morning and I do it first thing. So that way I can't forget. If like, oh, did I do one yesterday? Or I'll do it tomorrow. Then, it's just so I'm like, no. besides the health benefits, the actual real reason I did it is because that way I would actually do a cycle properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
How good is like post show when you just like, I don't even want to fucking
Yeah.
There's a really good question for you all, especially Cam, because and Dave, do you have a period of time where you don't pin anything? Say 4 weeks post show where you're like just off completely?
Yeah, I did.
Because I'm doing like the
weeks.
5 shots a week. I'll go back to like 3 shots a week, and I'll be doing, say I'm doing like 200 test, 150 mast or something for that downtime period. I'll do it in 3 shots a week. And so for me, that's a bit of a break. Like I'm not, I'll just do Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something.
No, I was
Yeah.
over it. I just did nothing for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
No GH, nothing. Like I was just fucking had enough. Like
I only come off if I'm traveling and I don't have it accessible.
yeah, because it's like it's one of those things, right? Like the half-life of the drug post comp, and your body needs a break anyway. You're like, this is my one chance for like 3 or 4 weeks. By week 4, you're pretty much back to close to baseline anyway, so you don't need to be. I'm going to make the most 3 to 4 weeks to get it back to back.
I did 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah. I know if like 6 weeks on the day and I can't get out of bed.
Yeah, so you
yeah, I've tried. I'm like, I wonder if I can get it back. Like this back about 2019. I'm like, I reckon I know a little bit about stuff now. I reckon I can use this food and that food and this supplement. And fuck it, 6 weeks, I was just I could not get out of bed. I laid in bed for like an hour or two, cancel all the clients for the day, and I lived in like a little studio style apartment. So my bed was only like 4 or 5 meters from my couch. I got out of bed, I walked over to the couch, fell on the couch, fell asleep for like another 2 hours, and I'm like, okay, this is fucked. I'm not doing it. I went and got my bloods pulled, drove straight home and put a mill straight in me, and literally like in under an hour, I could feel the energy picking up in my body. And when I got my bloods back, I was 1.6.
This is actually a funny thing I've heard like people talk about. Imagine like you waking up as a 20-year-old in your like a 40-year-old body. You would feel like you've been hit by a fucking train. Like it's just like your younger self. Like it's just how you change over time, and like you just get used to feeling a certain way. You don't like realize how bad you're feeling.
I'll tell you how bad it is in a month's time, boys, and I start the
I feel like you run a little bit of at least TRT after show because your body's already in a lean state, doesn't know what's going on. There's so many processes already repairing. I feel like at least keep the test in so your body doesn't produce that either.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's my reason.
I was always like, it's interesting to hear what other people do. So that's why.
Mine was just pure like that's the correct way to do it, Andrew. But mine was just pure, just like fuck. I just don't want to do it.
Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with that.
There's about 2 weeks after I'll do like 2 shots a week or something like that, but then I'll have a 5-week break. When I've
never done that.
Yeah.
Right. I've never gone to the limit where I've like tested the boundaries.
I'm 6 weeks to the day. So if I stop at 5, I'm good.
It's pretty good to know,
it works.
Pretty good to know, Sammy, isn't it? It's like, where is that line for me?
Yeah, where is the line? Trust me, when you find it though, it's fly. It was a bad place. I wasn't good.
Because Matty, when you get back from Japan, you're obviously that's it cold turkey now because you're doing fertility stuff, so you'll feel it.
Yeah, I plan to do exactly what I just said. I'll have 4 weeks of nothing, growth hormone and nothing. So I'm looking forward. And then for health reasons wise, it's going to be the best thing for me. I'm going to try and just try and sit on 200 and see how we go. Like, it's funny with the whole fertility side of things because we had Luna. I was fucking full blast in off season. I had a question, Emily. I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah, what are you doing?
I should have no swimmers right
now. Yeah, she turned out white, didn't she? She's not black.
Yeah, right. That's my nose.
Yeah.
Nose, that's all right.
Some people are like that. Their sex hormones just stay high.
Yeah. So it's funny that, hey, like again, genetics and how you tolerate things, everything's so different. It's not everyone thinks it's so black and white and like fuck it's so each individual.
Well, yeah, if we go on holiday to like Japan, obviously, because I definitely don't take any in Japan because they're so strict. We were 2 weeks on, B starts getting a period again. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to knock you up while we're here, you know. I start getting worried because So like
Especially,
the whole reasons we both take drugs is so our sex hormones are zero.
yeah, on a holiday, that's when it'll happen.
You said
Yeah.
it was Em's birthday, so
Yeah, Tuesday's her birthday.
how old are you guys then? Retiring now at what age?
So Em's younger than me. She's a few years younger. She's 30. What will she be? 33.
Yeah,
No, 36. So
yeah. And so she's the 18th on Wednesday, the
yeah.
19th.
Hey, you're the 19th, bro. There you go. 18th and 19th.
45 on Wednesday.
You're not 45. Are you?
Yeah. He is.
Bloody hell. I didn't know you were that old, mate.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I say to you. Like the lines in the sand. I think I can just. I think the Masters Olympia would be a good one to throw in an application form for.
I didn't know. I thought you were under 40, bro.
Yeah, well, still got it.
Good, man. That's good.
No, everything's good, but yeah, like no, I think you've done well. You've had an amazing.
Yeah.
You've seen quite a lot of fucking countries. And
Yeah,
done
I
fucking
would
shit.
honestly, boys, I would have loved to do given it 2 more years, but it was like, and this was a tough decision we made 12 months ago, and Emily's still not happy. Like she's still thinking like for her to finish this year, being so close to making the Olympia has been difficult for her. Like she's on social media, it's hard, but we sat down 12 months ago and said, like, if we zoom out right now and got away from our ego and what we're currently doing, being so engulfed in like bodybuilding, what's the most important? Then seeing our daughter like not have a brother or sister, and the rest of our like my brother's got 2 boys, Em's sister's got a girl and a boy. When she's at the parks and stuff, like she's got no friend, and it's like if we give it and we're trying, the age gap gets bigger, and then we're being super selfish trying to chase these goals for us right now, and
You keeps going with business, don't you?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
So
you don't
competing, you pretty much put a cap on what you can do with your business getting bigger if you stop competing. So
so it's like a lot of just freeing up that time. Exactly right, to put back into. And Luna's 4 now, so I want to be the dad taking her to nippers and doing the shit. Like I'm just getting her into soccer, and she's doing karate at the moment that I take her to each week. So doing what my parents did for me and my brother, where we played every fucking sport under the sun. And it's hard. Like you can do it, obviously bodybuilding, but it's very selfish. What we do.
But with your life, and since you've achieved so much, like competing is actually going to detract from your accomplishments because your business and family will thrive now, whereas other people, they're not in your position, like financially and like the way you've gone business. So they need that.
Yeah,
so they need to keep competing.
Yeah, it's hard. I'll be honest, watching Cam kick ass over there, getting a taste for it this year, because people are like, you always say you're going to quit, you never do, which I haven't. Yeah, but this will be it. It's hard.
A question for you, Maddie, about competing. Do you find like if you kept competing, how do you think that would affect business versus if you stop with the demographic of the the people that you coach and that kind of thing? Do they care about you competing, or do you think it's going to be better if you don't?
No, I like the boys. I think Andrew just said it before. In the beginning when we started King Warriors, we started coaching. Our success in bodybuilding, being Muscle Nation athletes, created leverage for us. And we started the online stuff a lot before everyone else did. We were one of the early ones. Really set ourselves up that way, bro. So I think at the moment the demographic we coach is it's like 90% Gen Pop. We aren't, and Emily and I have spoke about that this whole year. We're not relatable to them. So when we're creating content, it's hard. Like if we were doing contest prep, which we don't, we do a little bit, but it's not our big thing. We like to do Gen Pop. It's, if anything, I don't know like how relatable I'm going to be in a couple of years' time, but like drop some weight, maybe people can.
You might find that's what I was going to get to. You might find it more relatable.
Yeah, more relatable.
That's
everyone's lifestyle.
That's the goal with business for us moving forward, is me to obviously try and become more functional. What I'm doing, and obviously downsides don't need to be this big for health reasons. But for Emily, if we have another child, so then we're doing the postpartum phase again and really capitalize on that. How we're making family work again, because I know really well during when was it? It was just after COVID when Em was pregnant, because women were very relatable to her going through that stage, being like, is she going to bounce back? Which she obviously did. She hates that term.
Yeah.
But now we can sort of capitalize on that again, going through that process, trying to become more relatable instead of looking like fucking, freaks.
Yeah.
Because I remember with my first coach, Natty coach, Steve Hall, he's like friends with Mike Isabel and that. And I said to him when I went enhanced, he's like, I can't really coach anymore because it's out of my scope. I'm like, yeah, cool, that's fair enough. I said, oh, would you ever go on? He's like, I've definitely thought about it. I've wanted to, but I've built this coaching up so thing now. I'm so big in the natural world. He goes, if I do, it's just going to like lose me my money because it's like my business is, I'm not relatable anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, you've made yourself a world where you can't, that's it. It's you now.
Yeah.
Entire realm of people that trust him, and
Yeah.
if he all of a sudden gets enhanced, the enhanced people, it's like, you haven't been here
Yeah.
long enough. I don't think
He's
I
a
can
nobody
coach
again.
yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly right. You got to, you know who your avatar is, your niche, and people buy into you as an individual a lot of the time as well. Like you create a company, right? But a lot of time people are buying because they see they're relatable or they value you, not
That's why Chris Bump's episode popular because he was so humble. People,
fucking
liked
the
him.
goat of whole fitness industry, isn't he? Not just body.
But like people say to me, like, it's everywhere you go that they know Chris Bump says he's Mr. Olympia, like bigger than Derek Lunsford. You bodybuilding, do you want to beat Chris Bumstead one day? And I'm like, he doesn't even compete anymore. He's retired and he was in classic. They don't know. They think he's like a big bodybuilder.
I got family, bro, know nothing about what we do, right? And like cousins and stuff, not into fitness at all. And they know who Chris Bumstead.
Yeah.
You know that guy? Have you competed? Will you get to compete against him? Like, I'm just surprised. Like, his name. Like, about what I do, but you know who Chris Bumstead is.
It's funny because I was talking to the missus the other day. I'm like, he's obviously the world's getting ruined. Like, there's so much shit information out there. You can have good with the social media, but also a lot of bad. And I was saying, like, so many people follow influencers, but like that, what do they accomplish? Nothing. I'm like, why do people follow these people? I'm like, look at the people that actually achieve things. They don't get the followers. They're just doing their thing and actually achieving stuff. But everyone follows all these influencers that achieve nothing. So they're following people that achieve nothing. They're going to go down the same path.
Yeah,
but I understand how people get so blown up, like gym people that don't compete, that just lift, but it's like there's no standard of where they are.
In fucking content.
Yeah, pro cards and content, and I'm like, I find it weird that people want to follow people like that. They haven't accomplished anything.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's like the flashy side of it, right? A lot of these people just have amazing.
I think a lot of it, a lot of it's just tactics, right? Like it's
I had this kid Instagram gym the other day. He's like, "Oh, do you reckon you'd beat the Trent twins if you competed against them?"
I bet like I feel like people like the Trent twins. I bet they're a lot smarter than you think they are.
Oh yeah,
with what they're doing and like the way they promote themselves, or like it's a lot more goes into it than just being two dickheads.
Yeah, people don't know they got their own protein company.
Yeah.
Like they're not fucking dumb. They're putting their money away. They're doing stuff.
Yeah.
They just do dumb stuff because they have to do a certain amount of dumb stuff because that's their image.
Because that's what attracts people, right?
So I think with a lot of my experience, what I've seen, like they are who they are, right? They start off that way because everyone's a nobody when you start. They get action because it's different and people are like, this is fucking cool. It's funny, guys. And like, again, it's relatable. Like people want to buy into who you are. Then they start to make a bit of a name for themselves. A lot of them have like agencies and people that work under them, like,
you know what that makes me think of? That's like Kai Green keeping his old apartment in Brooklyn. He was in a massive mansion when they made Generation Iron. And he would go back to that shitty little apartment and they filmed Generation Iron. He didn't even live there. That made him look popular because it looked like he was really doing it tough.
Yeah.
They drew up a storyline and it worked.
Yeah.
It's still the best one of all the fucking Generation Irons.
Yeah, you're just like in the shadows, just working, grinding in the hood.
Posing in the fucking subway.
The media always make up fucking stories. You can't believe anything you hear.
Right, man. They spin the narrative they want you to fucking listen to and buy into.
That's why I hate like people that protest or that post stuff like pro Palestine. I'm like, you don't know anything about what's going on, the full story, nothing. Don't even try to understand what's going on.
Yeah. You're only seeing one bit of it, one side of it they want you to see.
Yep.
But anyway, I got to dip out, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Matty. And good luck with the Japan Pro. We will go over that, like your placing and everything, how you went on the podcast after the show. But yeah, good luck with it all.
Hopefully not last, boys. Hopefully not last.
Yeah. And code Matty, Muscle Nation, having a sale. Get some clothes, everyone.
Appreciate you having me on, boys.
No worries. Take it easy, guys.
See you, brother. See you, boys.